I'm a single dog for 20 years. Reward yourself every night in the dorm until you pass out. But wake up in the morning. I found out that all my roommates have become young ladies. I look at my fair-skinned and beautiful brother. Say what I said before to make my brother happy. Does it count? I am dreaming in the morning, semi-consciously. Feel hair rubbing against face. Is this spring dream so real? I was about to grab that girl's hand. Who would have thought that my hand would be thrown away all of a sudden? The girl who was caught is so obsessed with being the third child. Don't make trouble. What does he call me? What about my own dormitory? Those roommates call themselves that. Why does this girl call herself the third? I just woke up half asleep, but suddenly a flash of lightning exploded in my mind. This can't be my roommate. Can it? I was suddenly frightened into a cold sweat. The whole person is also awake. Look intently. I found the facial features of the girl with fluttering hair. Isn't it somewhat similar to the boss of the dormitory? There are also tattoos from the left chest to the upper arm. Same as boss and you and your mouth. I'm staring and my mind is totally messed up. I didn't say a word for a long time. Wait for the boss to get into the bathroom. I just touch myself as if I just woke up from a dream. Fortunately, there is nothing more on the upper body. There is nothing missing in the lower body. Just when I'm gasping for breath, suddenly there was a heart-piercing sound from the bathroom. Scream. This also attracted dissatisfaction from other dormitories. Who the hell is calling the soul early in the morning? The screaming in the bathroom stopped abruptly. Then I saw the boss and you and rushing to race. The face is pale with fright. The eyes are straight. The boss stared at me blankly and said, "Dalu, are we dreaming?" Our conversation quickly woke up the rest of the dorm. Grumpy Dick Sakugan sits up. Look at us. What's wrong with you two? Keep people from sleeping. But the second child found that those two guys were staring at him. What are you doing? Who is that girl standing at the door? L. We have women in our dormitory. The conservative Hano grabbed the quilt in front of the chest. Just when I wanted to shout, I realized something was wrong again. Why do I feel like my chest muscles are getting bigger again? Standing with the boss at the door with a complicated look, and the boss standing at the door with a complicated look. But he finally nodded. I recognize you, fairy board. Oh, you is about to cry. He pointed at me and said why he hasn't changed. How could I know? Boss stepped on my bed, quickly climbed onto the edge of the fourth brother's bed. Fourth, wake up. The fourth child on the top bunk woke up. He looked at the girl on the bed. I frowned and found something was wrong. But before he could open his mouth, the boss said, "I am He Yuan. Don't shout. In our dormitory, X." The fourth child thinks that this girl is sick, but the fourth child still moved his hand down and raised it by mistake. Then he stayed and who drowned me. I fought him. Boss will quickly jump out of bed and lock the door, then close the dormitory curtains. The light from the gap in the curtain dimmed the room ambiguous atmosphere, especially the boss who leaned against the balcony door and panted there. My whole blood is pouring down. After he settled down, he said, "Brothers, don't get excited. Let's take a look at what's going on. What's the matter with him? 3 of the 4 people in our dormitory have become women." This word directly breaks the room. Boss collapsed to the ground. I know why. What do I do with so many girls on my list? Fuck. The second child next to him, and Lee slapped himself on the face. On wheaten cheeks, a red handprint quickly appeared. It's not a dream. The fourth child is quite calm. After he got off the top bunk, pick up the big mirror and looked. Then he opened his pants and looked at the original. Girls look like this. After a while, my Emma rubbed her chin and suddenly realized I got it. 3 beautiful girl roommates immediately looked at me. Let me cool off first. As soon as the words came out, everyone else in the dormitory was correct. Then the boss became angry and beat him. Needless to say, the nearest Hannah rushed over. Strangle me. Instantly strangled by the mosquito coil. I am excited and sad. I patted the arm of the dick in the dormitory, anxious for the dick. "You're on top of me." On me. "I've been confiscated. What can I do for you?" But he reacted quickly. So I squeezed harder, brother. I was wrong. Let go. I can't breathe. Only then did second hand let go of his hand in resentment. He doesn't want to turn into a bitch and turn into a murderer. See, everyone stop making trouble. Fourth Ruin is taking his time so I can say a few words. He sat down on his desk while talking. It must be difficult for us to go on to school now. The point is that the dormitory can't live anymore. The first thing is, we have to rent a house outside. If it is enough for 4 people, it will be 3 rooms and 1 living room. It's not cheap to rent such a big house in the provincial capital. I rubbed my chest so much that it was both enjoyable and painful. I have more than $20,000 here. How about you? The second child is only $2,000 to me. The fourth child said that I have more than 500. Then 3 beautiful girls looked at me. I was instantly fascinated. It's not that I want to follow you to take drugs. Why?